And now, when I made the last video, worst singers ever, and now I'm coming to the best singers ever, the most influential music artists of all time, that stand, the video said to, some video said to this time, the albums, the songs, even does that too. They also wrote their own songs as well. Some of them made an impact on the music industry, and it changed the world what it looks like for current generation artists. Now, this is the top 10 best singers of all time. And now I can say this, that I would make proud of those singers who accomplished those feats. Start with number 10, Madonna. I know people criticize her for her grossly body image and her acting. It's hard to look at her materials and the writing and songs and the albums. She was an icon for female music artists. She wanted to make pop songs. Well, Cyndi Lauper started first, but Madonna changed the game for female pop artists. No, with her style and style. All right, yeah, she's one of the most influential artists of all time. Number 9, Steve Perry. What can I say? One song and one song only. Don't Stop Believing. When I believe, his band was like hit or miss, but vocal range are pretty dominable in the early 80s. And so I could say that Steve Perry was rocking alive. Number 8, Frank Sinatra. One of the early kings of pop. Frank Sinatra, born in New York, well, actually New Yorker. Swoons all the ladies in the 40s and the 50s, particularly in the 30s. I would say that he is one of the greatest artists of all time, and rightfully so. His swoons and jazz, right before rock and roll was invented, and he ruled the charts right before Elvis comes in and influenced every artist influenced him as their artistry. Number 7 and 6 are both from the Beatles, John Lennon and Paul McCartney. These two men around Liverpool changed the world forever, in the music industry at least. Coming from Britain, singing in America, and making concept album artwork, and many more, including writing and their vocals. They also did well in solo after they broke up. It's still sad that John Lennon died by murder, stalker too. And Paul McCartney keeps living on. I hope he gets lucky and gets 75 next year. I hope he's gonna make it. I hope he's continue singing after 75. And number 5 is Whitney Houston. She is one of the most inspirational R&B artists, R&B pop artists of all time. And her untimely demise in 2012 due to drugs and her bad relationship with Bobby Brown. If she wasn't having both of those with them at the time, she would stay alive and perform well. Wouldn't even past 50. So sad to see her gone soon. I know she never writes songs, but her vocalization and covers are amazing. Especially I Will Always Love You, originally by Dolly Parton, was especially the greatest. Number 4, Rob Plant. In the late 60s and early 70s, ruled the Led Zeppelin world, and rightfully so. Robert Plant was amazing. His 2008 collaboration with number 1, I forgot her name, but that did well with Grammy. His band never won a Grammy as a member of Led Zeppelin. but rightfully so. But this is like my opinion on how influential he is with other rockers on the list. And number 3, Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll, rightfully so. It's not just a musician; he is also a movie star, and his teen idol status with the ladies and ladies gargle him, boys want to be like him. Pretty influential being a rocker with no instruments from the no whatsoever. Whenever he doesn't play with instruments, he dances and gyrating. That will influence every pop star in the world today. And Elvis Presley gave the credit to Justin Timberlake, Chris Brown, Michael Jackson, and we'll get to Michael Jackson later. And number 2 is Freddie Mercury, Queen. He's high pitched vocals and largely influenced to any male singers with a high falsetto. And all of a sudden, and died of AIDS in 91. All I can think is he is one of the greatest singers of all time. Just like many songs back in the 70s and early 80s. So he makes one of the greatest songs ever, Bohemian Rhapsody, We Will Rock You, and the number 1, Bites of Dust. And yeah, the latter one, it tried a little bit like hip-hop-itty before rap became cool. And number 1, Michael Jackson, the king of pop. Despite all the controversy throughout his life, bad childhood, because of his father, he made great songs and albums: Thriller, Bad, Dangerous, Off the Wall. He was the king of the 80s, and he was one of the greatest artists of all time. And I was shocking that he died in 2009, which was the day that I will remember. That I listened to every Michael Jackson song I heard. And it's really sad. But he will always be the king of pop and influence many artists today. Chris Brown, Justin Timberlake, Justin Bieber, you name it. And if you like the top 10, maybe if you want opinions, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And see ya.